Hi, Maria.
Good morning, Zach. How are you, Budsy?
Good. Welcome, listeners, to another episode of TBI TMI.
That's
TMI
the one.
TBI.
TBI TMI.
That's the one. Yeah. We're both doing great.
My name's Maria
I
Dahlbutton.
was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Right.
A lic-
What's your name? Who are
I'm
you?
I'm Maria Dahlbutton, a licensed mental health counselor. I had a traumatic brain injury in 2006 and have been working with people as a counselor for the past 12 years. And this is my beautiful co host, Zachary Smith, who is a CPA and had his injury 4 years ago. And that sound is the people doing lawn care. So, yeah, I'll put my headphones in and see if it helps. Should I? No, I can't hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me
I can.
now?
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
I was just explaining my brain injury to some friends last night and the day before who had no idea that I had a brain injury.
Wow.
And it's still a weird thing to talk about.
Yeah.
I love the sound of those leaf blowers in the background.
I know I'm trying.
Hey,
I'm realizing.
Riverside, cut that out, please. God, whoever invented the leaf blower is burning in hell.
Is it better now?
Um, because I work no. I work for a landscape architecture design studio that's award winning year after year from Architectural Digest. And we just won an award from the Smithsonian Museum for our design. And they've taught me a lot about ecosystems and the environment. In particular, leaf blowers, absolutely terrible. Not only are they noise pollution, but they mess up ecosystems for animals and they're just the worst.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why we haven't outlawed them completely when a broom is much more efficient. It's like a perfect example. Sorry, folks. We're starting today with our rants.
Which, speaking of, is it
Rants and
still noise
raves. Not a lot
polluting
of
with
raves
these
today,
on?
just
Is it
mostly
helping at
rants.
all?
Yeah, totally. No, I can hear it. It's very distracting.
It's horrible.
Um,
Imagine being right next to it.
it also sounds, it's, yeah. I think you're gonna get me, listeners, all two of you. Hey Doug, hey Albie. My wife, I don't think listens, so there's our two listeners. Um, I'm not sure if Albie or Doug listens either. What do you think?
Albie does not. Doug does not.
Do your kids listen?
No. Well, they look
Albie
at
does
the
not.
clips and they actually asked me the craziest question about you. I don't know if it was like we walked by a ghost and they were like, "Is that what Zach is?"
What?
or something like that. I don't know. I have to get down to the bottom of it.
A
Yeah. But
ghost?
no, I have a cousin
What
who
do you
listens
mean?
and seems like they're doing a darn thing.
What about the cousin or friend or cousin's husband who was like, "You guys should do a podcast"? Is he listening? Who was the person at Amazon who was like, "You guys should do a
Oh.
podcast"? And then we did our test, and he was like, "There's some good stuff here." Okay, and
And
he listens every week, right? So, all right, what are we talking about today, Maria? That was a shy. Yeah. Since we're like a G-rated podcast, I'm only allowed to swear in foreign languages.
well, what we're talking about and then it's
Not
only
Mike
been
and
3 days.
Ike's.
About
Above or below?
below.
I know creatine, my experience of creatine is being in high school and having teammates on my basketball team use it to, I think it was like a recovery thing, like it accelerates muscle recovery. So I guess
Oh, that
maybe
would make
since,
sense.
we do talk a lot about the brain being a muscle,
Yeah.
that it would make sense there. I mean, I told you I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning talking to the IRS today, so I'm
Oof.
hurting, and I'm fighting the urge to just eat sugar all day just to like get me through the work day. Uh, so I'm definitely gonna eat some blueberries. Magnesium, I feel like, I mean, what is your take on supplements in general? Because I've talked to like my physical therapist about it and my doctor, and their whole thing is like, look, like they're good, but because it's an unregulated industry, you
Yeah,
don't really know what you're getting. And
right.
so I feel like finding a trusted brand, whatever that means,
Yeah.
um, is essential to
I know
utilizing
that like
like the
magnesium
supplement avenue. I can't
and
think either. Sorry,
like two
everybody.
other foods that I'm not
Um,
thinking of right
what do
now,
you think about that? You're
what they're
completely
noting
frozen.
as
I
far
can't
as like
hear
what you should
anything
be
you're
doing or
saying, or
taking.
excuse me. In fact, I'm gonna take a picture of you because you look like a cartoon witch. Yeah. Um, this might not be the best episode we record, listeners.
Yeah, you could say
It's
that
just
again.
you know, I think to just totally derail us, I feel like September is the worst month of the year. Yeah, it's just like school starts, the
Yep.
kids are miserable. I think
Big
summer's
transitions.
over. Uh, yeah,
But back
but
to
I think by
magnesium.
far it's the worst one.
Get
Yes, really? Okay. Are you
10
eating a lot of herring? Are you an
10
old Jewish
grams.
woman?
I would like
Where do you even get herring? Do you have to go to a deli or something?
probably a fish
I
market.
don't even know.
Probably a fish market.
Okay.
So when it
All
talked
right.
about,
Which we have plenty of. APT levels?
are you
Because
looking
when
it
I
up?
think APT, yeah, it just is showing me apartments for rent. So,
Mm,
um, is APT advanced persistent threat? That doesn't seem right either. It's a
yeah, I would
stealthy threat actor. It doesn't
put it
sound
in regards to the brain,
APT
maybe,
health level. Amide proton transfer, the
maybe.
body's primary energy molecule. Okay. Is a type of, wait, no, that's not the works. Adenosine triphosphate levels, fundamental energy molecule present in all living cells, including those in the brain.
Okay.
Brain energy metabolism is powered by glucose and oxygen, which are used to generate ATP. The brain uses vast amounts of ATP to maintain neuronal activity and cellular integrity with a high turnover rate. And you said that's magnesium?
Yeah.
Everybody, all our listeners need to write this down because we will be testing you at the end of this episode. That's creatine.
Yeah. And I did
Really? Is that just for the studies that this particular person was talking about, or is this like a general
talking about,
experience that
and
you've
it's
had?
actually the create.
That's so sad. Like children?
Yeah.
Oh,
And actually,
okay,
that's someone
cool.
because I know we've been getting.
Now, are you doing that in the form of blueberry pie, or what? How are you gonna take your is it blueberry ice cream that you're gonna do this with? Do you like
Uh,
blueberries? Do you have a feeling
I do
towards
love
blueberries?
blueberries,
Any
and I
positive? You can. Have you noticed, are you into the like the fancy canned fish? Like you'll go into a bottle shop, like a liquor store or wine store bottle shop, and they have these like fancy little boxes
uh,
of like canned fish, and it's like I don't even know how much it costs, but probably like $12 for 4 bites of sardines or something like that. But I think
no.
it's really good for you.
Well, yeah.
And
I
you eat
mean,
it with a couple
sardines. I mean,
crackers and something.
totally, totally.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
I think, as we mentioned regularly, a lot of these tips are probably good for like the general population too, but the eating thing and timer, I think just is such a good idea. Yesterday, I was kind of not manic, but I felt a little manic. And my wife was just like, "Do you want to eat something?" And I was like, "Is that a question or are you telling me to?" She's like, "I'm telling you to eat something right now." Like she saw the signs that like I was like running on empty and had to
totally.
eat and I just wasn't even focused or thinking about it, had forgotten, had exercised a ton in the morning and thought about fighting her on it just like reflexively, but it just was
Well,
clear
and
I
like
needed to eat
I'm not a
something.
kid.
Yeah. Um,
It's funny because I had
I do think, no, please, really. Yeah. Definitely seems like fish is not necessarily like gonna solve for everything, but it's just so good for your brain and your body. I guess I mean you're up in the Pacific Northwest, so you have access to like great fish, right? So do
Yeah. Yep.
you cook a lot of fish? Do you have a favorite? I mean, what's your favorite fish to cook and what's your
We
recipe? Tell us about your recipes.
they
Wow.
had it.
Wow. The garlic.
I
And are
I
you
believe
grilling it? Are you baking it? Are you frying it? Okay. The thing
or
about frying
use the
fish is
or
it just
use
your
the
house reeks of fish. Really?
take
Huh.
away
Where do you get the string from though? And
where
how
you get
long of a string do you light?
like twine.
Yeah. You keep twine handy?
What's
I have
that?
no idea. I don't have
This
small
is a
children,
really
so I don't
rough
have arts and
day.
crafts around. Did you say this is a rough day? Um, yeah, I'm kind of want to talk. I want to talk about my cooking. Yeah, there you go. Did you get my witch picture? Did you see the picture of you as a
Not yet.
witch?
Not yet.
I can't see your face. Can you get closer?
I'm gonna close the
Um,
window.
uh,
We're definitely
this is
losing.
episode 12 of TMI TBI, and it is by far the greatest episode in the history of TBI TMI. We watch Gordon Ramsay Master Chef, and he says things like this is the most important uh no, he says things like we are making history here. And
Really?
I think I want to incorporate absurd statements like that into my day-to-day life. This is a historic episode of TBI TMI. Um, Please enjoy the historic 12th
We
episode of
we need a
TBI
soundboard.
TMI.
That's
A soundboard, like somebody to tell us we're doing good? Oh, okay. I mean, we're both known for our bodily functions. Should we just bring those to the just stop
speaking of
editing
bodily
those
function.
out?
I just had a
Yeah,
wee
I
burp
think so.
myself.
Ooh, so you just had a fish burp, basically? And what are you drinking in there? Vodka? It's
Yeah.
9 o'clock in the morning, Maria.
This is just throw away the
Ooh. I mean, I guess I wonder like what's the filler that they're using and is
yeah.
it pure and
Right.
it's basically like you're buying cocaine but in vitamin form or
Yeah.
something. I mean, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Uh because there's like benevolent vitamin producers and then there's malevolent
Hmm.
vitamin producers and then everybody in between and I don't know. I take like red yeast rice supplements for my cholesterol, but I don't
Hmm.
really take anything for I mean I think what you're saying about like finding foods to do this is
Yeah.
like a much probably more fun thing to do because I feel like you could just do like a magnesium salad of like spinach and
Yeah.
pumpkin seeds and you get your like amino, I don't know the word I'm talking, like your fatty acids from like adding fish to it or something like
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah. No,
I
I
don't
love
know.
it.
I mean, I guess it's something we haven't really talked about is like cooking as a brain injured person,
Right. I want to.
and kind of the joy that comes from it. But if you want to talk about something else, we could talk about something else. And I just lost you completely from this recording. So I'm going to talk to myself for a little while here. I'm not sure what happened to our dear Maria, but I am staring at myself as we continue to record. And I think, to talk about cooking in general, and obviously we all have different levels of constraints as brain injured people and financial restraints as well. But there is a daily satisfaction from cooking your own food that I don't know. Most of my daily joy comes in like the food that I cook and that I eat, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's difficult and you get tired of the things that you make, but there's some sort of satisfaction of just making something every day that you then consume and it's good for you. You Nice to have you back, Maria. We lost you for a second there. I held down the fort. Did you grow up in a household where cooking, like family cooked and had meals together, and it's a little bit of like time travel, but like what were some of your favorite meals that your family cooked as a kid, and do you cook those meals for your kids and so on and so forth?
It's a very sweet question. Yes, my family did eat together, and my mom used to always say like, "Well, hang out the ham," and she worked full time, but my dad got home later just because he was always driving to work projects with carpentry and stuff. And um, we did burritos a lot, but no meat,
Really?
just beans and like cheese and rice. We did a lot of no meat meals. Like I rarely remember us
Really?
having meat. Sometimes I think my mom just didn't like
Do you know
catch meat.
why?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So it wasn't
and
like a diet or really thing.
I don't think
Hmm.
so. And so we'd
What
have
about
like
tofu?
no, we'd just have spaghetti with like plain tomato sauce or things like that. But on like the weekends and stuff, my mom definitely could make like a nice meal. And same with my dad. You know, as an artist, he was quite a chef. But I, even as a little girl, I always baked. I love to bake, and I still really like baking. Like this weekend on Saturday, I made a banana bread, I made pumpkin muffins, and I made brownies. And the muffins were from a box, but the other two were homemade. And like I do get a lot of satisfaction, and to be honest, most of the time I've been sitting here with you, I've been thinking about when I'm going to have my next brownie.
And have you decided when that is? Is that going to be immediately after we record, or is that why you went off camera for a little bit? Did you just have a
Well,
brownie because you
it's funny you say
needed
that.
it?
Like yesterday, my family went down to watch a like kids baking show after dinner, and I'm like, I'll be down in a little bit. And I had 2 servings of the brownies. They're highly, caffeinated dark chocolate, so it's like I didn't want my kids to be awake. And they'd had a lot of sweets already, so don't feel bad for them. But I wanted to also just say, as a side note, one of the takeaways too that I've been seeing just culturally is how the old way of be healthy through food was like take away the good stuff. And the new thing, which I totally understand and appreciate, is add the good stuff. So you don't have to take away brownies and muffins, but just add pumpkin seeds, add sardines, add herring, like add those
Sardine
things.
brownies. I can't wait.
No, I'm just saying, like, don't add it to the brownies, but just incorporate that more. And like, I've done a little bit of this, just again, since I started trying to eat more blueberries last Friday, so 3 days ago. But you are slightly less famished, so if you eat the one thing first. And the one thing I really wanted to ask in the session was about water, because how are you with drinking water post injury?
Gosh, it's my favorite thing to do is drink
Yeah,
water.
just chug water.
Uh, I love it because I love peeing. If I'm peeing, then I'm drinking enough water. And ideally, I've got my like 32 ouncer. And if I drink four in a day, I'm happy. If I drink any less, I'm kind of bummed. If I drink two, then like I definitely notice the difference in my functionality. I think my obsession, because I just love water, period. Like I'm a Pisces, I swim, I surf, I like my water.
Hmm.
All of my terrible habits in my 20s and 30s, I had convinced myself if I just consume water and I'm hydrated, it'll mitigate all the damage I'm doing to every part of my body. So I just have always been like very diligent about drinking water.
Yeah.
It's so satiating to me. I have friends who are like, I can't drink water, it doesn't taste good. And I just don't understand. It's not about tasting good, it's just about the feeling of being hydrated. And I also sweat a lot. So I
Yeah.
need to be hydrated at all times. It's so essential to my day-to-day functioning.
Do you notice
You're not as good?
about though?
Yeah, absolutely. Well. We don't have a call this week. We didn't talk at all about the two topics we had planned about
You say
talking
them. I feel that
about. Yeah, I mean, and on the heels of that, to supplement kind of the cost of, for example, fresh organic blueberries, you can go to like Trader Joe's or any other store and get frozen blueberries
yeah, just as
that
good.
are like half the price and may go twice as far.
And that's
And
actually just too
one of
much.
us has to keep talking.
No, I was just gonna say
I
that
like
like,
it when you interrupt me and then you stop talking.
well, it's because I realize it's like that's my no filter of the.
Yeah, yeah. And your poops feel like ice cream coming out of you. So
Here first, soft,
soft serve, yes. Yeah, not the hard scoopers.
not Dippin' Dots either.
Yeah, it's not 30. It is like 31 flavors
Not
coming
a
out of you.
popsicle. Not a popsicle, right?
Not a popsicle, no. Not a
Definitely not.
popsicle.
Definitely
Soft
not.
serve. Okay, I think, well, we're excited to be sharing these conversations with you. We're going to be covering a new topic related to TBIs each week, going over listener submitted calls from real life situations. We'll be releasing episodes every Tuesday, so please subscribe and make sure you don't miss any of these fun and important conversations. The content in this podcast for informational and entertainment purposes only, not professional advice, and we, the hosts, are not liable for how our listeners use this information. If you need more support, please contact a therapist or your medical provider. If you're having suicidal thoughts, please text 988 for support. Well, Maria, that was a little bit of a disjointed episode, but still fun. And I think we touched on cooking and eating as a future topic for its therapeutic and health benefits. And so we'll be talking more about that and more lovely subjects, probably related to body functions as well. Um, and it was great to see you today, even though you're very witchy and blurry on my end. I'm guessing I'm witchy and blurry on your end, or
No, you
I
look
guess a
great.
ball. Really? Okay, thanks. I
Other than
am
that,
wiggling. I'm so tired.
I
I
hope you
feel like
get to can also
I do have some food. These RX bars are pretty good. I don't know if they're actually healthy, but they taste good.
and
Which
do a back
means I'm
bend.
guessing if they taste good, do a back end. What does that
Back
mean? Go
back
poop?
bend.
Back
Bend
bend. Oh, back bend.
as well.
We should talk soon about yoga for brain
Yeah,
injured
I would
people.
love thing
Okay.
too. All right,
Yeah, I don't
Zach.
know specifically. Yeah. Okay. Have a lovely day,
You too.
everybody, listeners, all of our listeners,
Thank you for
all of
listening. We
our
appreciate it.
listeners. Thank you. Bye.